We back, bitches. Let's get tropical. Nothing like some 7 p.m. coffee. Anyway, speaking of 7 p.m., if you look outside, it's still light out, which is rare for this stint in my life because we're usually gonna be working till dark. As you can see, you still got some sunlight. And so I thought to myself, how do I make a video today? We got sunlight. I got this book. It's about Einstein. That's basically all I've been reading about today. Maybe I tossed some math in there. I don't know. We're gonna go out there, try to make a day out of it, hunt some content. We got about an hour left of sunlight. I feel like I can fit a lot of stuff in that time. So let's get tropical, baby. Content hunting. Sun's about to go down. Time limit set, about half an hour we got. Let's figure something out. Anyway, low gang pollsters. Oh wait, no. Anyway, low gang shit. No. Anyway, face. No. Got a problem here. What are we calling the fan base? Tentative title I've been working on, right? The large penis havers. I think it has a nice ring to it. We might have to default to autodidactees because it's not a very PG name, but pretty good name for a fan base. It's a tennis court. I'm gonna find some content to film there. I don't know, man. We're making it happen. Content hunting.
Content hunting. Content hunting.
And that is about all the content I can get from an empty tennis court with no tennis balls or any props whatsoever. We gotta go find something else. We got forest. It's a deceptively long hill, dude. We got some more forest. And we got some forest. Let's make something happen. I don't know. Content hunting. For those of you that don't know, a little piece of Canadian trivia for you. That is called an inookshuk. It's a bunch of rocks piled on each other. People up north, way back when, used to build these all over. The OG civil engineers, man. Shout out to the civil engineers. They get a lot of flack, but I mean, that's kind of cool, dude. Looks like a dude. The hard part is, like, guaranteed this thing was built with cranes. Back in the day, I had to lift that. I don't know how they did. I mean, there's some pretty big slabs up there. Would have been just a hell of a lift. As always, we brought it back to rocks. Love rocks, dude. Content hunting. Always wanted to know why the sky was blue. For a while, I accepted the argument that the water's blue and it's a reflection, but when you look into it deeper, a canonically correct description would be like, well, at first we thought the ether, and then Einstein, and then this dude named Dirac at the age of like 27 with a book called Quantum Mechanics with zero graphical representation, and then the 1930s happened, and then the nuke, and then blah, 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 and then something, quantum mechanical refraction, something like that. At least that's as far as I read into that. That might be entirely wrong, but I'm telling you, heavily mathematical. Something to do with refraction shit, but it's even weirder than that. It would've been nice if it was just like a cool answer, like, because the ocean's blue, which maybe it's like a feedback system. Anyway, I was reading that book about Einstein and he looked into that problem actually quite a bit, I think. And so you know it's gonna be a little whack. Einstein was doing some complex stuff. Content hunting. Einstein, you all know the name. He's like the most famous physicist, kind of next to Newton, but the modern day famous guy, and everyone kind of knows his name, which, you know, makes you question, like, is he just a pop science dude or is he legit with the real sauce? And he is definitely legit with the real sauce. It is quite interesting. There's a lot of his personal notes in here, and he just genuinely liked physics. Like, the guy was just in love with it. Here's a G. And this is a quote he gave to Planck on his 60th birthday. The longing to behold pre-established harmony is the source of the inexhaustible persistence and patience with which we see Planck devoting himself to the most general problems, I'm gonna move closer to the camera, of our science without letting himself be deflected by goals which are more profitable and easier to achieve. I have often heard that colleagues would like to attribute this attitude to exceptional willpower. I believe entirely wrongly so. The emotional state which enables such achievements is similar to that of the religious person or the person in love. The daily pursuit does not originate from a design or program, but from a direct need. You gotta love it. That's so cool. These guys just liked their thing. And they were insanely good at it too. They just day in, day out, just got better. And they changed the world. Quantum theory has revolutionized like everything. I mean, look at, I don't bring my phone with me when I do these, but look at the phone. That's quantum mechanics. It's transistors and stuff. We're getting right down to the atom level now. And that was 100 years ago. They were still kind of figuring that stuff out. And we've gone so far since then. Which is why I think we should start thinking a little bit more about the future, because this stuff's accelerating, and if I think we don't have a handle on it, it might get bad. But I have faith in the Zoomers. I think we'll figure this one out. But let's start thinking about, you know, when we're like 50, 60, 70, you know, like fast forward technology in your head. A lot of stuff that's coming out of the pipeline. Anti-aging, for example. The head of anti-aging at Harvard basically said, like, we're 10 years out of stopping aging and 20 years out of reversing it.
As we use this clock, we're going to figure out that a whole bunch of stuff that we do and things that we can do and combine will not just slow aging, but reverse it. And not just by 2.5 years. Eventually, and some of the technology that I talk about in my book, we think could turn the clock back by a decade or more.
He's not just a random dude on the internet. He's the head of the Harvard aging lab. If anybody knows this stuff, it's probably this dude. That podcast with him kind of blew my mind because like no one's freaking out about this, but like we should be freaking out about that. That's crazy. That's paradigm shifting. That's us. The technology does seem to be there. You can just treat aging like a disease. Over time, you just start slowly deteriorate and then die, and then we can just stop that disease from happening. Like your cells will just maintain their healthy state, which hasn't been dealt with philosophically by anyone satisfactorily yet that I've seen. And it just kind of is one of those ones that I'm like, am I alone in this? Is no one else thinking about this? Because that's fucking nuts. That's gonna change everything. No one seems to care. That's so much bigger than modern politics. That'll change human behavior forever. Same thing with like, as we understand the brain more, the shifts that are coming are nuts, and we gotta think about them. Because if we don't think about them, they'll happen, and we won't be conscious of them. You just gotta be on top of these things. When history happens, you want to kind of be looking at the whole picture and then just making rational decisions about it. Anyway, Einstein, fast forwarding, general relativity is old news now, apparently. There's just way more crap going on. I don't even know enough about physics I'm gonna get there eventually. I'm still learning the mathematics backing the physics. It might help my cause if I wasn't just a dude on a mountain talking to a camera excitedly. It is what it is, man. Anyway, that was a good little rant. That's gonna be all for this one, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go hit the hay. Gonna be another one tomorrow. Stay tuned for that. Without further ado, take it easy. I love you. Godspeed, and I'll see you in the next one, which is gonna be tomorrow.